Oh, hey, we're in Lakeland watching a movie the old-fashioned way. Come join us.
As kids, we would grab Legos with an excitement that we could create something. Anything was possible. But then over time, the busyness of life stifles that childlike creativity. Sometimes you have to go back to the simple life. Maybe go to a car show, get out on the water, go fishing, enjoy a sunset by the lake, go to a boat race, or just ride a bike. For in doing so, you might rediscover the wonderment of a child by learning to explore again, making music in your heart, to appreciate the things that really matter. With this childlike perspective, everything is awesome. New adventures await when you just get out of the house, gear it up and just go, explore nature and people. And no better place to do that than in the Lakeland Winter Haven region.
Welcome to Central Florida.
We will tour downtown Lakeland at Munn Park, explore the restaurants down on Main Street and Kentucky Avenue, then over to Lake Mirror and show the new Joinery food market, as well as other eateries around the lake. We'll take you to Winter Haven. Once well known for Cypress Gardens, now the site of a bigger theme park, Legoland. Ride with us down some water slides. We show the brand new Peppa Pig theme park. While Cypress Gardens was replaced, you can still see the Cypress Gardens water ski team. As well as Lakeland and Winter Haven, we show Friday Fest in Bartow, Bach Tower Gardens in Lake Wales, a couple of air museums, a mountain bike trail, a new cable water park in Auburndale, Camp Margaritaville, the Circle B Bar Reserve, and several beautiful lakes. We'll give you info on some popular festivals, the Lake Mirror Classic Concours and Car Show, the Orange Cup Regatta, and the second largest air show in the world, the Sun and Fun Air Show. Are you feeling it yet? So climb aboard. Bella will pilot this aircraft. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, but hold on as we head back to small town America, where there is a beloved sheriff, so you better behave. Located between Tampa and Orlando, 40 minutes from Disney World, the Lakeland Winter Haven region, a Central Florida getaway, might be just what the doctor ordered to bring you back to the simple life. We start in downtown Lakeland, just off of I-4, midway between Tampa and Orlando. In 2020, the Lakeland Winter Haven region was tied with Boise, Idaho, as the second fastest growing metro area in the country. The economy in Lakeland is strong. It is the headquarters of the popular Publix grocery stores and a major hub for Amazon. As a result, as with many Florida cities, traffic has greatly increased. But the nice thing with Polk County is you don't have to travel very far to be in a rural area. Lakeland, as the name implies, is surrounded by several beautiful lakes. The most popular lake in the center of Lakeland is Lake Mirror. The Francis Langford Promenade surrounds the lake, built in 1928, provides a great scenic walk around the perimeter of the lake. Plenty of benches allow you to hang out and enjoy the scenery. In the late afternoon, you'll find many mallard and mottled ducks along the shoreline of the lake. At nighttime, the vintage street lamps light up the promenade with a reflective glow over the water. On the south end of the lake is Hollis Garden, open from 10 a.m. to dusk, Tuesdays through Sundays. It is free to enter. This is a botanical garden with neoclassical architecture, fountains, and a variety of plants. Next to the garden is Barnett Family Park, a large playground with picnic areas, restrooms, and a large splash pad. On the east end of the lake is the Texas Cattle Company, which features wood-cooked aged prime beef. And across the street is the Poor Porker, a hip open-air cafe. Feels like you're in New Mexico. On the north side of the lake is the Joinery, a modern artisan food hall and craft brewery with a range of vendors serving local and global street food. Open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and to 8 p.m. on Sundays. An outdoor seating area on the front with a view of the lake, and a courtyard on the backside near the railroad tracks, where you might see Amtrak Silver Star pass by. The Amtrak station located right next to the Joinery. On the west end of the lake is the Loggia, a popular area for weddings. The Terrace Hotel on Main Street overlooks Lake Mirror, certainly a convenient place to stay when visiting downtown Lakeland. The new Summit Consultant 8-story office building going up here. And the Lake Mirror Tower Apartments if you want to live on the lake. A couple of blocks west of the lake is Munn Park, the center of the historic district of Lakeland. This is Lakeland's town square. Across from the park is Black & Brew Coffee and Bistro. While they have a wide selection of brews, I'm here to pick up some food. It's a nice chic bistro with curbside dining. I'm trying their banh mi wrap. Gonna take it to the park and eat. By the way, if you travel with a dog, you got to pick up one of these Cargo Dog backpacks. I put a link in the description below. It really allows you to bring your dog anywhere, and Cargo makes the most durable dog backpacks. And by using our links, it helps us to pay for filming these videos. Let's show you some other eateries as well. Next to Black & Brew is the Dart Road Gaming Arena, with 2 large arenas for children and adults to battle each other with Nerf dart guns. Also virtual reality gaming here as well. Further down on Tennessee Avenue is 1961, an upscale Latin restaurant. First Friday is a family-friendly event along Kentucky and Tennessee Avenues featuring local artists and creators. Also every Saturday is Farmer's Curb Market, where you can find local artisans and growers selling fresh produce, plants, and locally handcrafted items. There are food trucks and people just feeling the groove. There are many eateries along Kentucky Avenue with street-side dining, like Harry's Seafood and Grille. Next to Harry's is the Explorations Children's Museum, which is $10 to enter. Discounts for seniors, teachers, and military. There's Frescos, a colorful American bistro with globally influenced dishes. I'm having lunch here with Robert, who is planning the Lakeland Car Show that we will discuss later. We both had the Black & Blue Flat. It was really good. They have a huge menu, many vegan dishes. There's the Taco Bus, a counter-serve eatery. A Jimmy John's on the corner. The Chop Shop, known for really good burgers. And one more that I tried was the Palace Pizza, where you can get really good gourmet pizza and flatbreads by the slice. They have a really neat alleyway that you can dine in. But I'm going to eat out on Lake Mirror. This is where the Lake Mirror Classic Concours and Car Show will happen. This is a 20-year Lakeland tradition that had seemed to end in 2019, but will be returning in October of 2022, expected to draw over 30,000 people. It is completely free to spectators. You'll see classic cars all around Lake Mirror, as well as the streets of Lakeland. Going to be one of the largest car shows in Florida. See LakeMirrorCarshow.com for more info. While this is the big massive car show, there are also many smaller car shows in Polk County. The third Friday of every month in Bartow, just 12 miles southeast of downtown Lakeland, is Friday Fest. Bartow is one of those small-town America communities around Lakeland. This family-friendly event happens on Main Street, where there is live music, festivities, classic cars, unique cars, and lots of friendly people. There's great inexpensive food here as well, with Sweet Magnolias Cafe, or grab a dessert at Two Crazy Nuts. On the corner, Hacienda, Mexico, a family-run Mexican eatery with a nice lighted courtyard seating. I ordered chicken fajitas. Rates very reasonable. This was $12 and probably enough for 2 people. Also, every Friday in Lakeland, the Lakeland Cruisers hold a car show at 3590 Hardin Boulevard. This one was at East Memorial Boulevard, so check out their website, lakelandcruisers.com, for more info. Now that you are in the mood for small-town America, let's head to the Silver Moon Drive-In. This drive-in first opened in 1948, and today, over 70 years later, you can still watch first-run movies here. It is $7 for ages 10 and up, or $3 ages 4 to 9, with 2 movies playing per night. Also a snack bar with pizza, corn dog, nachos, popcorn, all pretty reasonably priced. This is the way to watch a movie. Now time to go to the #1 attraction of the region, Legoland. We head to Winter Haven, located 15 miles east of Lakeland. On your way to Legoland, I'd recommend to stop in downtown and grab some coffee and breakfast, as getting food in Legoland can be a challenge, plus expensive. In downtown, there's Richard's Fine Coffees, as well as great lattes. There's pastries and breakfast sandwiches. A nice courtyard area out front overlooking Winter Haven's Central Park. Central Park is a gorgeous linear park, and much cleaner than that more famous Central Park up north. We'll explore more around downtown later. It's a 50-minute drive from downtown to Legoland. You pass by several lakes. Winter Haven is known as the Chain of Lakes City and has 50 lakes within or bordering its city limits. Legoland is located on one of the larger lakes, Lake Eloise. Regular parking is $25, preferred covered parking is $40. As you can see, we didn't beat the crowds. Arrived about 30 minutes after the park opened. It was a Sunday and great weather, so I knew it would be busy. Legoland on the site formerly Cypress Gardens, that was famous for its water ski shows, which you can still see on a different lake. We'll show you. There are still nature areas around the lakeside that still look similar to when it was Cypress Gardens. A one-day Legoland Park only pass is $85 to $105, depending on the day. Or a 2-park pass is $110 to $130. That also includes either the water park or Peppa Pig Park. You can also buy a ticket for just Peppa Pig Park, which is $35. It has a water play area, live show, indoor movie theater, and fair games. You can also purchase a fast track pass for $30, allows you to skip the lines on the coasters. I recommend coming on a weekday if you can. On this day, the lines at all the food places were a good 30 to 40 minute wait. I did find a dessert place where there wasn't much of a wait, but that was it. By the way, only service dogs are allowed here, as well as many rides and shows. There is Miniland, which creates several cities of the US built with Lego bricks. I thought was pretty cool. Hey, there's Tampa. Our Tampa 2022 video coming soon. The Legoland Water Park is located at the far end of the park. There are tube slides. There's high elevation water slides. Or just chill in the Build-A-Raft lazy river. There's a large wave pool. Free cubbyholes to put your stuff to save the cost of a locker. You can also lodge at the Legoland Hotel, which has nightly kids entertainment, a heated resort-style pool, and a couple of restaurants within the hotel. Or try lakeside bungalows at the Legoland Beach Retreat, which is on the other side of Cypress Gardens Boulevard on Lake Dexter. Back in downtown Winter Haven to pick up lunch at Tropical Smoothie. Now going to head to Lake Silver, which is where you can see the Cypress Garden water ski team these days. Currently only a show about once or twice a month, but if you get a chance, they are worth it.
Here it is, our 3-tier human pyramid.
It is free, although I would recommend giving a donation. In addition to water skiing, there is also flyboarding and hang gliding.
Looks like fun. Who wants to go next?
By the way, I'm using a Canon 90D with an 18 to 135 lens. Has great image stabilization. I put a link in the description below. Gonna be using this camera a lot more.
Right back in front of us, clearing that kite up. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if you would like to water ski yourself, you can do so at the brand new Camp Margaritaville. This is a pet-friendly RV resort with a pool, tiki bar, putting course, an arcade, playground, dog park, pickleball and volleyball courts, and a water slide. If you don't have an RV, no problem, because they have these chilled cabana cabins. Next to Camp Margaritaville is Elite Cable Park, a water sport park that offers wakeboarding, water skiing, and kneeboarding while being pulled by a cable. One-on-one coaching sessions for beginners. All the equipment you need to ride. Also here, Tantrum's Lakeside Grille serves sandwiches, tacos, seafood baskets, and jasmine rice bowls. You can dine while watching other riders. Let's take a look at a couple of other lakes in Winter Haven for water recreation. There is Lake Ship with a park and boat ramp on the west side of the lake. Also a nice fishing pier here. On the southeast side of the lake is one of Winter Haven's most popular eateries for waterside dining. The Harborside Restaurant with seafood and steaks and a lakeside bar. It sits right on the canal that connects Lake Ship with Lake Lulu. These canals are what creates the chain of lakes, from Lake Jessie on the north end to Lake Winterset on the south end near Legoland. There are 14 lakes all connected with canals. You can explore this chain of lakes with living water cruises that offers boat tours, from 1 to 2 hour cruises to 3-hour lunch and dinner cruises. Or if you would like to rent a boat and explore yourself, you can do so with Marine Supply Boat Rentals. We move now to Lake Howard, one of the bigger lakes, which is close to downtown Winter Haven. Lake Howard Park is on the east side of the lake. Great place to watch the sunset. Nice covered pavilions with benches. There is also South Lake Howard Nature Park that is on the southwest side of the lake. There are 3 good waterside eateries on the southeast part of Lake Howard. For a raw bar and seafood, there is Old Man Frank's, a rustic lakeside hangout with a boat dock, live music. Across the street is the Caribbean Bay nightclub, a highly reviewed spot where you can hear live bands, a jukebox, and karaoke. And next to Caribbean Bay is Tanner's Lakeside, with American fare and seafood options, a nice dining deck right on the canal. We picked up some seafood and grits from Tanner's Lakeside and traveled back to the east side of the lake as the sun is setting over Lake Howard. Found this great picnic bench across from Lake Howard Park. I think you can see why Winter Haven is Polk County's fastest growing city. Back in downtown on 4th Street Southwest is Slate 8 Billiards, a smoke-free place to play pool. They also have really good pizza, chicken wings, sandwiches, an inexpensive way to spend an entertaining evening. Then you can head over to the Ritz Theater for a show. Also a good Thai restaurant here. A last look at downtown Winter Haven. Another 17 miles southeast of Winter Haven is Lake Wales, known for its Bach Tower Gardens, a National Historic Landmark that has 50 acres of gardens, including the Hammock Hollow Children's Gardens. That was where you saw me playing around at the beginning of this video. Also 2 hiking trails, an estate, and of course the 205-foot Art Deco Neo-Gothic Tower, where music is played from. The carillon in this tower is considered one of the finest in the world. Ran into one of our subscribers, Jim Hoyt, explaining how the music works.
Bells are stationary, they're built, they don't rock back and forth, they have clappers, and only the clapper is pulled by the keys on the keyboard. The heavier bells have heavier clappers, and now he got the foot pedals for those, so he uses his feet to really bong the big bells.
The founder, Edward Bach, was inspired by his childhood memories of the sound of bells ringing from majestic singing towers in Belgium and his home country of the Netherlands. Admission to the gardens, $16 for adults, $5 for children, 5 through 12, and $5 for a dog. The Pine Ridge Hiking Trail is 3.5 miles, so you can get a pretty decent hike in. Your kids will really enjoy the Hammock Hollow Garden. I know I did. It features a boardwalk, play areas with climbing features, plenty of space to build, dig, create, explore, relax, and make music. Also, the Blue Palmetto Cafe is here, with a pretty decent menu, good healthy food with outdoor seating. If you travel on I-4 between Orlando and Tampa, I'm sure you've seen this vintage plane on the side of the interstate in Polk City. This is the Fantasy of Flight Museum. It is open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's $12 for adults, $8 for children 6 through 12. It's a smaller museum, but still nice with vintage World War II aircrafts and automobiles. Most of these aircrafts are still airworthy. If you'd like to see aircrafts like these in flight, you will find plenty of them flying at the second largest air show in the U.S., the Sun and Fun Air Show, which happens the first week in April at the Lakeland Linder Airport. You enter from the south side of the airport at the Florida Air Museum that will show in a bit. Sun and Fun lasts for 6 days. For a one-day admission, it is $45 for adults or $25 for youth 7 to 17. For the week, it is $170 for adults and $70 for youth. Discounts for Florida residents, pilots, and military. While the air show happens in April, the Florida Air Museum is open year-round, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is a tribute to the history of flight, with a replica of the Wright brothers airplane. Here you can learn about Howard Hughes, early air racers, and others who have influenced the world of aviation. It is $15 for adults, $10 for youth 11 to 17. Discounts for military and seniors. Another popular festival happens third week in October, the Orange Cup Regatta on Lake Hollingsworth. This festival happens the same weekend as the Lake Mirror Car Show, so you get double the fun that weekend. There are 12 different classes of race boats that compete on the lake. This footage courtesy of Ingle Digital, who did a documentary about the regatta. Lake of Records you can see here. Lake Hollingsworth is one of the best lakes to walk or ride around, as it has a paved path that surrounds the perimeter of the lake. This is absolutely one of the most gorgeous lakes in Florida. Florida Southern College sits on the north side of the lake, and across from the campus is Thomas Mack Park, a nature area with boardwalks, but no parking here. The parking as well as a boat ramp is on the south side of the lake, next to the Lakeland Country Club. This is where you can drop in some jet skis and have some fun on the water. We now head to the south part of Lakeland. The Circle B Bar Reserve is one of the best places to see wildlife in Florida. With 6 miles of trails, it is a great area for hiking, birdwatching, and cycling. Dogs are not allowed here. The trails are very well maintained. You can see alligators, waterfowl, ospreys, and bald eagles. And the best part, it is all free. There is also the Polk Nature Discovery Center here, which is open every day except Mondays. For mountain biking, there's Lois E. Hart Park, located 8 miles south of downtown Lakeland in Mulberry city limits. The trails are about 15 miles in length for all skill levels. They meander around scenic lakes, up and down ridges with numerous wildlife. I put a link in the description below with a map and more info for all the trails. We now head to the north part of Lakeland, close to I-4, to Lake Crago Park. This is a huge park covering 144 acres and borders 5 lakes with amazing colorful trees. Reminds me a little of New England. You can launch a kayak, canoe, or paddleboard at the recreation complex, as well as take yoga, tai chi, and other fitness classes. Or the rec center can also be rented out for weddings and private events. This park is also great for fishing. Ran into Jeff here who caught some crappie. Also long paved bike trails located here. One of the lakes that Lake Craigle Park borders is Lakeland's largest lake, Lake Parker, a boat ramp on the south part of the lake at Sertoma Park. Further up on the west side of the lake is Tigertown and Joker Marchant Stadium, the spring home of the Detroit Tigers. And on the north side of Tigertown is Lake Parker Park with another boat ramp, picnic pavilions, walking paths, pickleball and tennis courts. There's Lake Morton that sits between Lake Hollingsworth and Lake Mirror in downtown. Benches and beautiful trees around this lake, but no paved walking path. And to the west of the historic district and Lake Mirror is Lake Wire. There is a sidewalk around this lake. So as you can see, there's plenty of great lake scenery in both Lakeland and Winter Haven. The best shopping area in this part of Central Florida is Lakeside Village, a nice outdoor mall located in the upscale grassland area of South Lakeland. There are nice landscape courtyards and casual eateries where you can get good quality food without having to wait too long. At Christmas time, there are strolling carolers, live music, snow flurries, and free photos with Santa. For entertainment, there is Cobb Theaters, also an IMAX theater. It is located just off the Polk Parkway, which moves pretty good, so convenient to get to. We moved to the newly developed Innovation District, just off of I-4 in Northeast Lakeland and Auburndale. Currently here is the Florida Polytechnic University, educating high-tech professionals. The campus's iconic building, designed by Santiago Calatrava, who also designed the Milwaukee Art Museum, that we want to film soon. This building, like the Art Museum, has a moving roof, which uses hydraulic pistons to move in relation to the sun. 4 miles down on the south end of the Innovation District is SunTrack's test facility, developed by the Florida Department of Transportation. This facility is used to test transportation technologies. The City of Lakeland offers incentives for businesses who spur innovation to move into this district. As one of our followers, The Road East, commented recently, Florida gets much credit for its beaches and coastal waters, but not enough for its inland kingdom. Yes, Lakeland Winter Haven is not South Beach. It's not Tampa or Orlando, but also doesn't have the traffic of those places either. With growth, you will always have a little uptick in traffic and crime, but there are also advantages too. The economy is strong, people have jobs, there are increasingly more things to do now, more restaurants and eateries. While modern technology is great, don't let it consume you. Polk County gives you the opportunity to take a trip back to the simple life. I'd love to hear your experiences in Polk County in the comments below. We have put links and addresses in the description to help you plan your Central Florida getaway. We are Tampa Aerial Media. We film travel promos across the USA for licensing or stock footage. Or if you'd like us to film your area, venue, or city, contact us at info@tampaaerialmedia.com. Next, we are ready for our Tampa 2022 video, where we'll show the new Iron Gwazi roller coaster. And in honor of Tom Brady's retirement, we'll do some goat yoga. From Central Florida, I'd encourage you to get out, get some fresh air, and enjoy a lakeside walk, or go to a festival. Blessings to you, wherever you may be.